Welcome to the Front Yard Harvest. Today we're back on the inside. Heat wave going on outside right now. So we're going to check out the inside garden to see what actually germinated from what we planted a couple weeks ago and look at setting up a drip irrigation system for the inside. That way we don't have to come up here and hand water. We can kind of set it, not forget it, but at least set it where we know it's getting consistent moisture. So let's take a look at that. All right, let's take a look at what germinated in the garden. So in this first bed, this is what we'll call the lettuce bed. We got some spinach here. Like it all germinated. I did thin them out of like a week ago. This is about 2-week progress. I think this is one type of lettuce. I can't remember the name. I think black seed or something like that. It's another lettuce. These are both leaf style lettuces, so we'll be able to do a pick and come again on those. Then this is bok choy. I only got 4 planted in there. I don't know if these are the big ones or the small ones, but I only planted 4. So we'll see how those do. That's the lettuce bed. Come over here, and this is the greens bed. We got curly leaf here. And over here, I think this is the red, the Japanese red. So all those came up and I thinned them out. Well, those are the first 2 beds. I've been watering them like every other day. Got this oscillating fan on them. Make sure they don't stay too moist on the surface, get, gnats and things like that in here. And this is the onion bed. Got the red Creole. And I got the Texas early grano. Like 24 onions in here, give or take. And then this is the herb bed. So we got dill here. Cilantro. You can see those cilantro leaves. This is parsley. And this is bunching onions. So that's the setup so far. Everything germinated pretty good, thinned out. I did give it a little bit of straight nitrogen as well as the all-purpose fertilizer I put in there when I planted everything out, but so far so good. First, what we have here is drip line that I use outside. It has 6-inch spacings. So each drip line along the beds here will have 3 emitters. Again, each emitter puts out 0.5 gallons per hour. So we'll be able to calculate how much water we need to make sure everything's getting water sufficiently. Right now, looking at about 5 minutes per water. On each drip line, we'll have these little T-splitters. And then on the other end, you got what we call a goof plug. Goof plug on one end, T-connector on the other end. On the very ends, on this end, and on that end down there, instead of having a T, we need like a L shape. So we'll use this one. So that water will come down this line, come down, and it'll also stop with a goof plug. To hold our water, what we'll use is another, I think these are 18-gallon totes. Yes, 18-gallon tote. Got those from Lowe's, like 10 bucks. For a pump, I use a VivoSun submersible pump. I think this pump is 250 gallons per hour. So it's pretty powerful. Should be powerful enough to do what we need to do. And then I use, I think this is 1/2-inch tubing. It should reach up enough where it'll come to the top of the trays. On this end, I have a 2-way manifold, I guess you can say. What slides on, it has a fitting into the top of the 1/2-inch tubing, and then that manifold shoots water out on either side. So those are our components. I'll be able to put this pump on a timer so that it comes on whenever I want it to. Also, I'll be using this 1/4-inch distribution tube to go in between each line. And I bought these little spikes to help spike the stakes down so they won't curl up. If you see, I'm using some right here. It'll just spike into the soil just to keep it straight like that. All right, thought I was filming, but I wasn't. But this is what we have for the first one. But that's our setup per tray. So let's try to get this laid down and see how it looks. All right, got the first tray set up. I think that's looked pretty good. Should be able to get good watering in between all the rows and tie everything together. Each tray will look just like that one. So next we'll have to use this long piece, tie this tray to this tray, and then do the same for the rest of them. So let's get that done. All right, close-up look. Got all our fittings in there on both sides. All right, goof plugs in, so no water will be coming out on this side. We should have good watering and drainage. This is our drainage. You see it's been draining from some hand watering. There's our tubes that are coming out of each pot. So we're gonna try to get that pan in there, and then we'll fill it with water. I was able to get the pan in there, had to smash in between those two legs there. Probably just use my watering can to add water to it through here. We'll figure out something. Maybe I just have to pull it out and shove it back in there every time. So we'll see. Let's get some water in there. We got 5 gallons of water. We're gonna get into that bucket. Then we're gonna slide it back in place. On second thought, we're just gonna use that 5-gallon bucket. 5-gallon bucket is in place. You got the tube running up to the manifold that's connected to both sides of the bed. So we're just gonna plug this in, just see if it runs, and then later we'll set up our timer. Let's check it out. Well, it's plugged in, and it is working. You can see water's dripping, nothing squirting out on the ends. All of the emitters are putting out water. Everything's dripping like it's supposed to. This is working exactly like I want. So we'll test it on a timer for a little bit, but I'm gonna let this run for about 5 minutes until I hear it draining, and that'll be complete for the drip system. All right, everyone, drip system is complete. At least we got watering, so if we don't make it out here to water, or if we're away from home a couple days, watering will be no issue. I set that timer up to come on probably every other day, and that'll be enough to water everything. At least at this stage, you may need to extend that and switch that 5-gallon bucket out for a bigger tote, but for right now, I think the 5-gallon bucket is gonna work for us. If you like this type of content and you guys wanna see how the garden does going forward, especially the one outside while it's getting super hot outside, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you like it, what you would do differently, or if I'm doing anything wrong. Until the next time, peace.